Have you ever heard of a city where buildings are covered in plants, where the air is clean, the birds are chirping, and the environment looks like something out of a sci-fi dream? Imagine that same city, completely empty. No people, no life, just buildings and silence. That's exactly what happened in China with one of the most ambitious and expensive projects ever built, the Forest City. A place that was meant to be a green paradise, but today, it's just a ghost town. So, what went so wrong with this billion-dollar dream? Let's dive into one of the most mind-blowing urban failures of our time. The dream of Forest City. China's Forest City was not just another housing project. It was supposed to be the future. Built in Luzhou, in southern China, this project was launched in 2017 with a lot of excitement and international attention. The idea was bold and beautiful: build a city that literally breathes. This city was going to be the first of its kind, a completely green urban space covered in plants from top to bottom. Every building, every wall, every balcony, every corner would be covered in greenery. Over 40,000 trees and 1 million plants from over 100 different species were planned. The goal: to reduce air pollution, lower the city's temperature, and make it a peaceful, eco-friendly environment for over 30,000 people. The Italian architect Stefano Boeri designed it. He imagined a future where cities and nature live together, where skyscrapers grow leaves, and nature returns to urban life. It was like something out of a futuristic movie. China's government loved the idea. Money was poured in, buildings were raised, trees were planted, and the project got a lot of global praise for its innovative vision. But then, something strange happened. The first warning signs. At first, everything seemed to be going well. Pictures of the city looked like paradise: towers wrapped in green, clean skies, and modern designs. But if you zoomed in a little closer, something wasn't right. There were no people in the pictures. No cars, no kids, no shops open, no one walking around. It looked perfect, but also a little creepy. Like a city waiting for people who never came. And then the truth started to come out. Out of the 8 residential towers that were built and ready, only a few families had moved in. Some reports even said only 1 or 2 apartments were occupied. Just imagine, you move into your dream apartment in this new, green, city, and realize you're one of the only humans living there. Empty hallways, no neighbors, no noise, just silence, and plants. So why did this happen? Why did people avoid this futuristic paradise? The unexpected nightmare. Let's talk about the biggest problem first: the plants. Yes, the very thing that was supposed to save the city, ended up destroying it. See, when you cover an entire building with plants, it looks amazing at first. But plants grow, and they don't stop growing just because you built something pretty. Within a few months, the plants became wild. Vines took over balconies, creepers started invading windows, bugs, insects, and mosquitoes began to spread like crazy. Residents started calling it unlivable. Some people said they couldn't even open their windows without being attacked by swarms of bugs. It became less of a forest city and more of a jungle nightmare. Instead of peace, there was chaos. Instead of nature and calm, there were flies, snakes, and mosquitoes. But bugs weren't the only issue. The biggest problem: infrastructure. Even if you somehow managed to survive the bugs, there was another problem. A much bigger one. The city wasn't finished. There were no schools, no supermarkets, no hospitals, no proper transportation, no community spaces, not even cafes or restaurants. Imagine living in a place where you can't even buy groceries or get medical help nearby. People realized that this city was not built for humans, it was built for show. It looked good in pictures. It looked like the future. But in reality, it wasn't ready for life. And this wasn't the only case. In fact, China has a long list of such failed mega projects that were built fast, built big, but never really worked. The truth about ghost cities. Forest City is not alone. All across China, there are places known as ghost cities. Cities with tall buildings, clean roads, even parks and malls, but no people. Why? Because for years, China's economy was heavily focused on construction and infrastructure. Building things created jobs, boosted the economy, and made the numbers look good. So, thousands of buildings were made, new towns, shopping malls, even amusement parks. But many of them were never meant to be actually used. Forest City became part of this problem. It looked amazing on paper. But in real life, it was just another ghost town. Where did the $1 billion go? Now, let's talk money. Forest City was a billion-dollar project. Yes, you heard that right. Billion, with a B. That's a massive amount of money spent on something that is now just sitting there, empty. So where did all that money go? A lot of it went into construction, of course. But much of it was also spent on the green technology, the special plant systems, water recycling, energy-saving tech, and all the architectural innovation. The problem is, none of that matters if people don't live there. You can build the most beautiful city in the world, but if it doesn't serve the people, it becomes useless. What can we learn from this? So, what's the lesson here? Is it bad to build green cities? Of course not. In fact, we need more eco-friendly ideas in today's world. But the Forest City failed because it forgot something very basic. People don't just need beautiful buildings. They need communities. They need services. They need life. A city isn't just about architecture, it's about the people who live in it. If you build something that looks like paradise but feels like a trap, no one's going to stay. The future of Forest City. So, what now? As of today, Forest City still stands, covered in green, and mostly empty. There's talk of reviving it. Some believe it can still be fixed, with better maintenance, bug control, and real infrastructure. Others say it's too late. But one thing is clear, this project has become a symbol of what happens when big dreams forget small details. It shows us that even the most expensive ideas can fail if they don't focus on real human needs. The silent symbol of modern urban failure. Forest City, once hailed as the poster child of eco-urban innovation, now stands as a haunting reminder of what happens when ambition outruns practicality. Walking through its empty streets feels like stepping into a forgotten future, where dreams were planted, but never truly rooted. The silence echoes louder than any applause it once received. Trees still sway in the breeze, and buildings remain wrapped in green, but without people, there's no purpose. Forest City isn't just a failed project, it's a mirror reflecting a global lesson. Progress must always walk hand in hand with people, or it becomes nothing more than a beautiful ghost. The green city that nature took back. Forest City was meant to be a place where humans and nature lived side by side in perfect harmony. But instead, nature took over completely, because humans never showed up. It's almost ironic. The city that was built to save the environment ended up being swallowed by it. What was supposed to be a green utopia turned into an overgrown monument of good intentions gone wrong. It's not just a city with plants, it's a city consumed by plants. And now, instead of being a model for future cities, it stands as a warning. Even the most beautiful vision can collapse if no one's there to live it. In the end, Forest City is a strange mix of beauty and failure. It's a billion-dollar idea that turned into one of the most useless mega projects in the world. A place that was supposed to be full of life, but now echoes with silence. It's a warning for future cities. Build with nature, yes, but also, build with people in mind. Because what's the point of a green paradise, if no one wants to live there? Would you live in a forest city like this? Or would you run from the bugs like everyone else? Let me know in the comments. Did you enjoy this video? Check out other clips of Amazing 7 and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified our latest videos.